Hi everyone, Tori here with another Project Life process video. This one is called Loving Life or Love Life, and these are a whole bunch of photos from last year July, so July 2014, and they're literally just random photos from July. And I'm just gonna show some of them to you. I have a photo there of my Bible study, two photos of my brother, one where he's laughing and one where he's making a grumpy face. I have a photo of my mom and I and a cupcake that she gave me. She's just thinking about me and brought me a cupcake, and that's sweet. I have a photo of my friend Carly at work and her dog, well, a dog she was babysitting, and then another photo of my mom, which I do use, and then a photo of the courtyard just in Brantford, which is where I went to school, and I just took a picture of it because I had gone to visit friends. And then I also have a photo of our dog Max, who sadly just passed away, but I wanted to put him in the scrapbook as well. So I'm going to start the layout by doing the same thing I always do, which is one, lay out the photos where I want them to go. Then I pick the cards that I want to fill in the spaces, and then I add the embellishment. So I'm going to do that same thing. So this is the back of the last Project Life page that I made, which you can see in the last process video that I just posted. So there are two of those painted cards in the middle, and a couple sequins, a sequin pocket that I made using my fuse, which I had already set that up last video because once you stick it in, you have to think about the back, and I knew that I wanted this page to be pretty pink. Pretty pink. I was thinking like quite pink, but also it's pretty. And so I'm going to be using mostly pink on this layout. So I'm just going through the cards and picking out cards that I want to use. So I grabbed a pink filler card that was in one of the kits this month that just said May, and then on the back it had information about the kit. And I'm going to use that in the top corner along with that 3x4 card called Love Life that I'm going to use there. In the top right hand corner, I'm going to use that more or less card, and I'm going to put the photos of my brother on there, like more of him laughing and smiling and less of him being grumpy and not letting me take his photo. I'm going to use the back of one of the cards from the last spread. It has the black like diamonds on it. That's in the middle. I'm going to use that. I grabbed that Bliss card. This is Pure Bliss, which came in the Project Life kit this month. I'm also using the back of one of the cards from last time that says Today I Am Thankful, and that's where I'm going to do my journaling. I added a little pink polka dot paper behind that because I didn't like whatever else was behind it. And then I'm also going to be using the back of the bottom right hand corner, which had this really pretty pink floral design, but I'm going to top that off with an XOXO 3x4 card because I didn't like how yellow that left hand side of that card was. So I've picked out all my cards and pattern paper, and then I'm just going to adhere all of my photos down. If you're wondering, I am using score tape from Express It. It's one of my favorite score tapes, and it works really well to stick things down, and I'm using that to just stick down all the photos and stick down the pattern papers where I want them. So this is going to be a pretty quick spread, or one of my quicker Project Life spreads, but it really came together quickly, and I think part of that is because I was using colors that I liked, and I stuck to basically sort of two colors for the whole spread, and that really helped as well. I use mostly pink on this spread with little pops of yellow and a little bit of blue from the sequins from the other side, but mostly I stick to pink, and I think that makes it really easy for me to just do the layout here. The photos don't really go together necessarily, like it's not a story. These photos were taken from like all over July, but I felt like they were a really great glimpse into my life at that time of year, what was happening, what was going on. And I like doing both Project Life and scrapbook pages, like 12 by 12 spreads, and you probably know that if you've been watching some of my process videos. But just to give you an idea, like how do I choose which photos go into Project Life pages and which photos go onto 12 by 12 spreads? Well, the truth is that I print all my photos at once. So I will print off all the photos from July. And I just look at all the photos on my computer, and as I'm looking at them, I go through and pick out my favorite ones. So I go through all of them, pick out my favorite ones. And it's usually like 4 or 5 favorite photos, like really great photos. It's either a photo of something really special, or somebody really special, or something really awesome that we did, or even just a photo of myself that I really like. And I'll print off all of those. And I print them off at 4 by 6, which is like the largest I can print with my Canon Selfie, which is my photo printer. Then I go through the photos and I pick the photos that I like, second best, I guess. And those are the photos that I will print 3 by 4. And I can print 2 3 by 4 photos on a 4 by 6 paper. So I'll print 2 on each one. So for example, that photo of my friends and I at Bible study, that was on a 3 by 4 card. I ended up trimming it down, but that's how big it was. And then the rest of the photos, I will just print on photo collages, which is a setting that you can do on your Canon Selfie where you can just select a collage and it'll just print off all the photos together, and it'll randomize it and put them all in there however. And then sometimes I leave those photo collages together, like for example, if the photos all have to do with one topic, but if they don't all have to do with one topic, like these photos here, those were in a photo collage, I just end up trimming them out and using them smaller. And I don't mind that they're only 1.5 by 1.5 or 2 by 2 or 3 by 2 sizes, because I feel like for Project Life, they don't need to be super huge photos. I feel like they're just sort of like little glimpses into my life and what's going on. So I guess that sort of tells you what I'm doing. Then I'm just going to get back to the page here. I'm doing some of the journaling. And I'm journaling using a black Papermate pen. It's like a felt tip pen, and I'm just adding journaling to all of the cards. And I'm not writing a ton about everything, but just a little bit about what's going on. Like, for example, the card that I'm working on right now, I was just working on how Carly was babysitting, I think, her sister's dog, and she brought him into work just to take care of him. And he's super adorable, but he hates me. Like, literally, that dog's like barked and growled and ran around away from me the whole entire day, even though he was so cute and I just wanted to play with him, but he didn't like me. So I was writing that on the top card. And then on the photos of my brother, where I have the more or less card, I wrote more. I love it when Josh is being goofy and silly and he laughs so hard and giggles and scrunches up his face. I want more of this. And then I said less. I want less of when Josh is mean and he won't let me take his photos and he's grumpy. I want less of that. I don't know, just silliness. And then I was writing about my Bible study and then my mom and how she brought me a cupcake, which was really sweet. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do any stamping on this page. Don't believe I do. I don't believe I ended up using any, but I do start embellishing, and I keep the embellishments pretty simple. I grabbed some of these puffy stickers that I got for getting a riddle right over on the Studio Calico message boards. And I just add some stars to this is Pure Bliss card. I added a love you heart to that top card. And then I grabbed one little one that said the good life, and I put that on the bottom right hand card. I added a couple labels to just add journaling to some of the cards. Now that one card in the middle that I was just working on, I feel like it's missing something, and I was trying to figure out what it was that it was missing. There's 2 photos. There's a photo of Brantford, and that's where I went to school for 5 years, and then there's also a photo of my dog at home sitting at the top of the stairs. And I just put, how come 2 places feel like home? Because I was writing about how in July I was like home, and I'd been home for like 6 months by that time from being with the choir. I was with the African Children's Choir, and I was trying to figure out where I fit and what feels like home. So that's what that was. Now I'm just going to slow it down and show you the photos, and that's pretty much it. I have some still shots for you as well. I just wanted to remind you, don't forget to enter my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I have 2 super awesome prizes. And other than that, love you all. Hope you have a lovely night. Bye!